Mitsubishi Youth High School. Mitsubishi Youth High School was located 700 meters to the southeast of the blast center. It had 4 two-story wooden buildings, but they were all destroyed and burnt down. All students had gone to the war, and the killed were young girls mobilized from nearby schools and remote islands. Mitsubishi Shipyard had brought in machines to build parts for midget submarines. Approximately 350 young girls were killed there. Factory Dormitory. Mitsubishi Shipyard Komaba Dorm was located only 100 meters to the west of the blast center and was destroyed and burnt down completely. It was a girls' dorm, and most girls who were sleeping after night shift of Mitsubishi Youth High School were vaporized. Dorms such as Mitsubishi Shipyard Seimei Dorm, Mitsubishi Electric Shiroyama Dorm, Mitsubishi Steel's Shisei Dorm, Mitsubishi Shipyard Hamaguchi Dorm, Mitsubishi Weapons Sanno Dorm, Mitsubishi Steel's Ohashi Dorm were typically two-story wooden buildings and were destroyed and burnt down, causing tremendous amount of casualties as they were packed with night shift boys and girls like sardines and fast asleep. One survivor confesses that she was so tired after 12-hour night shift, she returned to her dorm, ate food, and slept right away without taking a bath. Her hair was infested with lice and itchy, but still she fell asleep as she was so exhausted. Why so many dorms? But why did Urakami area have so many factory dormitories? There are 2 reasons for it. Reason 1. Regular workers who were Urakami residents had gone to the war. This made factories to recruit new workers from all over Japan and had to prepare dorms for them. Reason 2. Okinawa was occupied by the Americans in June, and the Battle of Mainland became imminent. Then militia law was enacted, and 28 million plainclothes soldiers were created, which was almost half of Japanese population on mainland. Since then, Urakami weapon factories were working 24 hours in 2 shifts for light work and in 3 shifts for hard labor to build up necessary weapons in time for the coming Battle of Mainland, anticipated in November. This increased workforce to 2 to 3 times more than before, and Urakami factories built more dorms to house them. Josei Girls High School. Josei Girls High School was located 600 meters from the blast center. School buildings, monastery, kindergarten were all destroyed and burnt except for red brick gym. There were 13 sisters and 14 candidates for admission in school, but died by September 10th. Teachers and students were at Mitsubishi Shipyard factory in the neighboring Deaf and Dumb School and killed there. What is not written in this Japanese Wikipedia article is that those sisters and candidates were out in the field boiling cut-up pine roots to extract oil for jet fuel and directly exposed to the atomic bomb deadly ray and blast. Japan successfully flew Kikka jet fighter on August 7, 1945, using mixture of gas and pine oil. When Japan surrendered, there were 2 complete Kikka and 15 still on a production line. Nagasaki Commerce High School. Commerce High School was located 1 kilometer to the northwest of the blast center. School main buildings was 3-story reinforced concrete building, and Mitsubishi Weapons Ohashi plant had brought in machinery and used mobilized students to build torpedo parts, but the atomic bomb destroyed all such machines, armory, and killed most of the students. Nagasaki government stockpiled rice, wheat, miso paste, soy sauce in the gym, and milk in the second floor in preparation for a ground battle expected in November. But all such food caught fire and burned. Many of the Commerce High School students were mobilized to their own school and Shiroyama National School for Mitsubishi Weapons. Let's check against the Japanese Wikipedia. Since May 1944, students were mobilized to Mitsubishi Weapons, Mitsubishi Shipyard, Kawanami Shipyard, etc. 1 teacher and 26 students were killed by the atomic bomb at Mitsubishi Weapons Ohashi plant, Shiroyama National School, and other places mobilized too.